Welcome back. We are going to talk about a shocking experience.
Yes.
That Karlynn had.
Yes, it was not fun. We were asleep. It was middle of the night, and all of a sudden the boat just jerks, and I felt like someone crashed into us. It jerked so hard, but it was just super windy. And
what was your reaction? Out of dead sleep? Yeah.
It scared me. It startled me, for sure.
And it woke me up.
Yeah.
And it woke the dog up.
Yeah.
And it was just the wind.
It was just the wind. A lot of wind.
A lot of wind. However, this is something I was putting off. I was hoping we didn't have to do. I thought we were in a good protected slip. I thought we had a bunch of spring lines that would probably take a lot of that shock off of windy nights on the lines and on the cleats. Rookie move. We're never going to get that lucky. So the time has come. I need to go buy snubbers for the boat. Yep. Here's the thing. I don't want to buy snubbers because they're a pain in the ass to move on the lines. So now we have to have a set of dock lines just for the marina and then a separate set of working lines. It's not that big of a deal, but I'd rather just be able to have our working lines. It's time to go to fisheries and see if there's some solutions out there that we might be able to use that solves that problem.
That will help me sleep.
Yes. Join us on the Elli-Yacht as we realize our 5-year plan with the kids. Grown up, moved out, graduated from college. We take the dog, sold everything, and kitted out the boat so we can cruise the Pacific Northwest, all while living and working in the heart of Seattle.
So I'm trying to keep up with John. He bought these because last night it got super windy and it was pulling on the lines and jerking the boat around, and so he went out and bought these today, and hopefully it'll help, but I'm just trying to keep up with him because he moves kind of fast.
Well, because of Karlynn's shocking experience the other day, I went out and I was looking for snubbers. I'm not a big fan of snubbers. You have to wrap a line around them. They're super hard to adjust. They're fine if you keep your lines that are at your marina on the dock, and you never have to kind of move them around, and then you use another set of lines for your working lines when you go to a marina. But that's not how we use our lines. I like to be able to use my lines at the marina and use those same lines when we go to different marinas. And the cleats are invariably at a different place, and so the snubbers have to be moved. And they're bulky to use. It's no fun. I found these. They're called Shockles. And what I love about them is they have stainless steel carabiners on the end of them. They have this nice guard on the outside to stop chafing on both the snubber as well as your boat. They're progressive, so as they stretch, they have less resistance and they gain more resistance as they go. And what I really like about them is you can use a clove hitch on your line and just snap them onto that clove hitch if you want to. But they have these Dyneema, they're grabbers that go on the line. As you take this loop and you loop it through once, and then you loop it through a second time. Okay? And then we have the loop that we can attach it to. It's that easy, it's that fast. And then you just take one end of your carabiner, you pull the slack out of the line, and then you attach the second end of the carabiner. Just snap it on like that. We have about 8 inches worth of slack. If we wanted to, I could pull more slack out of this and move it further up the line to take any slack out of this as well, to be able to get what we want there. Now that I've got my 2 spring lines set up, they've taken the slack out of each other, and you just basically pull these lines as tight as you possibly can, because they always stretch, and then you're ready to roll. These 20 inchers that are 24 inches overall have a test of 3,500 pounds. So they're extremely durable. And this Dyneema has even a higher test on it as well. We'll put some links down below if you're interested in any of these so that you can reference those. We also found, I'll show you, some shorter ones that we use down here at the stern. We just double them up. The placement on the cleat and where we get on our swim step kind of means that we have to bring the boat forward a bit. We need to move the cleat on the dock, but in the meantime, this works out really well, and between the two of them, it takes that shock again out of the stern and keeps us up against the dock. The one last thing I'll point out is our dock is so low, and I know a lot of people see this, that if we hang our fenders off of our boat, if it's super windy, there's so little for them to grab. They can pop up over the dock and start doing damage to the boat. We don't want that. So we actually lay our fenders in the water. They get gross, they have to be cleaned and pressure washed. That's kind of the downside of it. So no matter what, we never have to worry about these fenders rolling up on top of the dock or any damage being done to the boat. So what we're excited about now is hopefully we have a really stormy night and we can test these out to see if they will stop the shocking experience. And right on time for your viewing pleasure, we have a Category 5 atmospheric river event. Tonight is a great test for it. So this is the Windy app. We use this for the forecast. It's kind of a trade-off between NOAA and Windy as to which one's more accurate. I have the premium version of it, so I can get hourly and I can get an extended forecast, but this is the forecast for tonight. We are going to have sustained winds of 23 knots, and it looks like we're going to have gusts up to 42 knots. We should have a great opportunity to test out these new snubbers, and Karlynn will let you know how she felt, and I'll be able to tell you whether or not she woke up in the middle of the night and went, oh, or not.
I've done that.
You've done that. It's alarming. I do think because they are progressive and we can disconnect them from the lines when we need to go out. I think it's going to be, especially for very active cruisers like ourselves, I think it's going to be a better option.
I'll check the lines.
Sorry about the wind noise, but things are cooking pretty good. Some gusts up to 46. Yeah, we're definitely getting our workout. A couple gusts have pushed the boat a good 2.5 feet from the dock. So these are doing their job. Check the front bow line. Sorry for the wind noise. It's kind of terrible, but that is what it is. I don't have a muff on this camera at 2 o'clock in the morning. I didn't see this bow line's a little tough to pick up. It's completely slack. So wind is, oh, there we go. They're doing their job. See if Sleeping Beauty is still sleeping. That is the ultimate test. It's definitely keeping the boat off the dock. It's not jarring the cleats. They're doing their jobs. No muss, no fuss, no drama. And with these winds, that's an impressive feat. Well, I guess that's the true measure of success. She's sleeping like a baby. So it's the day after the Category 5 windstorm, which is silly. It's Category 5 compared to Category 5 stuff that people on the East Coast live through with actual hurricanes. It's nothing like that. But we did have 26 knot winds that were sustained, and we had gusts up to 46. What's the final result?
I slept great. It didn't jerk the boat around. It just gently just pulls it back and forth so you don't get that jolt. It was awesome.
Yeah, easier on the gear and easier on the wife. Happy wife, happy life. So in this one, I give it a thumbs up. Do you give it a thumbs up?
Thumbs up.
2 thumbs up. See you next time. Peace.